Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I am going to update you guys on my tiny pans. I'm doing my finale today. I'm so over this palette and I've busted my butt so hard to get this palette completed. So this is the palette that I have been using. So this is my Lorac Matte Pro. It was a total of $33 Canadian to purchase. I did buy it in the States though. But of course I do the conversion. It came with a little mirror, and this is what the palette looks like today. So I have 7 completed shadows and then just a little bit left of the black. And the reason that I'm calling this completed is because I will probably have this done by the end of the month anyways. It is September 12th today. I don't know that I'll be posting this video right away, probably in a week or so, but I do want to get started on the new palette that I'm going to be using as my Pan That palette for 2022. And why not get started right now? I can already use this leftover bit of black shadow in with all the looks that I use. Today I am wearing my Natasha Denona Retro palette. I did a review and a sort of walkthrough tutorial kind of thing, just trying on the palette, and I really enjoyed it. But I did actually deepen up the outer corner with the black in here afterward because I just wanted to give it a little bit more definition in the outer corner. For me, I like really bold looks, and I do like the majority of how this looks, so I only put it in this little outer V here on both sides. I didn't drag it underneath or anything else, but I wanted to get some more use out of this. So this is where I'm at now. I can't even believe that this is just about completed. I literally wanted to do the finale where everything was empty, but you guys, this will be done by the end of September. I am pooping you not. I swear to you, I'm so happy with myself that this is almost completed. Like, get a good look at that. I will actually be posting shortly from the start. I think I started in November, but I do have from January. And did I start? Yeah, I started, I think it was a brand spanking new palette in November, but I started it as my Tiny Pans January. So I will show you from January until my last update. I think I took one at the end of August. If I didn't, I can't even remember. I know I just had these 3 shades left. There was like barely anything, probably this much of both of those two, and I used those up in no time because I basically wear it in between all the other palettes that I have. So on a day where I don't know what to wear, I throw this on because it's super easy, and then it got through that so fast because I also had repressed it, and then it just sort of was really dusty and kicked up. So sadly I lost a little bit of product with some kick up, but it did make these two go quite a bit faster. And honestly, I'm not even mad because this palette is not good. It is absolutely not good. I do not recommend it. It looks so muddy and ugly. The black is good. Like, the black is the only thing that actually worked in this palette. So yeah, oh, actually the corduroy and the chocolate color were okay too if you did like an all over like brown look, like a smoky brown look. But again, wouldn't be my first choice at all. Like, it legit, the palette entirely is not good, but out of the palette that's not good, those were probably the better eyeshadows. So just all in all, not a good palette. Really not a good palette. So I'm done. I'm going to call this done now, and I will complete that, and I'll probably post on my Instagram. So have a look down below for my link, but it is Xizo Beauty, all one word, XAIXOBEAUTY. All one word on Instagram. If you want to go ahead and follow me there, I would love to have you. But yeah, I'm so excited. I can't even believe that I'm just about done this. I'm just about done an entire palette, my first time ever. I've only completed 1 full MAC eyeshadow, no, 2 different eyeshadows from MAC 3 times. So one was Satin Taupe when I was like 18 because I wore it every single day, because like the taupe color was like totally in, and that was like the shadow. So I wore that every single day with black eyeliner. And then it was probably 17 actually. And then now I use soft brown like it's going out of style, and I always buy the pan and I just put it in my quad insert, and I've gone through 2 of those. I'm on my 3rd one already, and I have a backup because I go through it so much. But yeah, this is the only physical palette that I've ever used up completely, and I can't even believe it. I'm so happy it's done. But I want to let you guys know what I'm actually going to be using now for my Pan That palette of 2022. It is the oldest palette, I believe, in my entire collection. I'm pretty sure. I think it, aside from, I think it is actually the oldest. It's probably the oldest palette If not, my Urban Decay Vice palettes probably could be older, but this one I'm going to be using, and I'm really excited. The pans I think are just as shallow and narrow as this, but it will still take long to get through because the pans are huge. But this is the palette that I'm going to use, and hopefully you guys remember this palette. It was very long ago when I started YouTube, I think 2013. This had just come out. So Too Faced Stardust palette with Vegas Nay. OMG. I'm going to be using this palette up for 2022, but I'm going to start now because there is so much product. There's so much product in here. I love that there are transition colors and some like nice warm browns. There is a beautiful shimmer shade right here. Really pretty, nice shimmer shade. For the brow bone, I have a couple of like bronzy, like there's a bronzy shade and like a chocolate color that has some sparkle in it. So I don't know how much that's going to stay on the eye. It actually worked really well, but it looks a little muddy. Again, it kind of reminds me of the chocolate color from the Lorac Pro. And then there's some purples. So at least I have some, you know, differentiation from like this. So this is like the more warm side, the more neutral side. And this is the more like fun side. So you have like these sort of cool purples, and then of course a black and a gold and a maroon, which I love this. But I bought this because of course I had to have the palettes back in the day. As soon as a collaboration came out, as soon as a palette came out, I wanted to collect all the Too Faced tins. I wanted to collect like all the Urban Decay Vice palettes. I wanted to collect the Urban Decay Naked palettes. And now I'm just like, no, like I have a couple of other things that I'm not like collecting, but I tried to get all the MIDI palettes from Natasha Denona. I'm trying to get all the melt palettes. I know their formula is like kind of here and there. It's like some are amazing and some are like, but I love. And then there's like a couple of other brands that of course I try and like get their things, but I'm not like, I don't have to have every single palette of every brand anymore. I try and really pick and choose what I think I'm going to use and what I don't already have in my collection. So yeah, this one was just like, I had to have it. I had to have it, and for some reason I cannot declutter it. So I thought, why not use it? And if I really don't like it, I'll use what I can and I'll move on to the next one, because I feel like, why am I not going to like this? You know, let's swatch a couple of things. So we've already swatched this like shimmery brow bone color. Again, like this is super old, so it's probably not going to be at its best, but back in the day this was bomb. Actually, this was a really, really good palette, and the quality was really nice. But now it's sort of like dry. It's like super dry, but it does actually perform okay on the eyes from what I can remember. So this one is Showgirl. Not my favorite shade. I'm not a huge fan of like goldy coppery shades anymore in my eyes, even though I do have blue eyes. I just still like, yeah, I don't know. It's not my jam. And then this is the Pink Pearl shade, which is that in the purple row. So I'll swatch the purples beside here. So there's that one. That's nice for a brow bone and inner corner as well, but it's very subtle compared to what I'm used to now, especially with like indie brands. This is more of like a, almost like a topper shade, or like a really sparkly, you can barely even see it there, but with the reflection you can see. But it kind of reminds me of a little bit of a, almost like what could be a topper, but I think that would be really nice if I put like a glitter base underneath. And then this is the purple. So let's see if I can get a better swatch of that. My hands are super dry as well because I've been washing my hands so much today. And then the last row, I'm not going to swatch the cream one and the soft looking brown one, but you guys will probably see me use those in the future. I'll probably do a get ready with me so you guys can have a look, but I'm just going to swatch the last row and show you what those look like. So this is the maroon shade. Very much reminds me again of this Lorac Pro. If I'm not digging this palette, I'm probably just going to choose something else and declutter this, but this is the black. I swatched right into that gold, sorry. So this is most of the shadows except for the cream and the soft brown color. So these are okay. I mean, this is sort of like one of those older palettes where this was kind of like the colors everyone was wearing because, you know, nobody wore much other things. And then Modern Renaissance came out and it was like, ooh, you know, a color. Like, and now it's like everyone is like Instagram pictures. Like, come on, they're beyond colorful and magical and gorgeous. And that's like how everyone is wanting makeup now. But this is okay. I'm okay with this. This is something that I can use a couple times a week, get some use out of, hopefully completely pan it by the end of 2022. I am giving myself a year and 3 months because it's like middle of September. So I'll just say like beginning of October when I start maybe using this. I'll probably start using it right away. But yeah, like a year and 3 months basically. And then, yeah, I'm hoping in that time frame that I can make some really good dips. I'm looking at this now. Let's see. This has 1.3 gram. It says net weight. I think that's per eyeshadow, and 15.6 grams total net weight. And the Lorac one, does it say? Total net weight 4 grams, and this one has 15.6 grams. So there's no way I'm going to plow through this one unless I use it more. This one I only used when I absolutely desperately had to. There was a month, I think it was like July, where I barely use it at all. I probably could have finished this in half a year if I really enjoyed the formula and really wanted to see it through. But there were just some months where I was like, ew, you know, like no thanks. So I mean, I'm happy I even used this thing up completely. But this one has more than triple the amount. So yeah, I don't know if I'm even going to complete this, but my goal is to just use however much I can by the end of 2022. And I am going to really try to use this palette up as much as I can. I'm probably not going to enjoy because I do have so many eyeshadows that are really beautiful right now, and I could probably pan something that's like a newer palette, a cuter palette, a better formulation palette, but I want to use this because I for some reason can't declutter it. I can't declutter it. I don't know why. So I'm going to use it up as much as I can and then I'll let it go. So I'm probably gonna maybe hang on to this physical palette because it's small and compact, and if I want to, I can of course clean all these out, and then if I want to franken some eyeshadows, I can do that in here. Just it's like cute and compact. So I will count this towards my empties once I complete the black eyeshadow. But yeah, I'm probably going to hang on to the physical package in case I do want to franken something later. But something like this I would not keep because it is too big. It's not bulky by any means, but it is too big for me to hang on to and make other franken eyeshadows in. I would want to make it in something smaller, I think. So I'm so excited. I'm nervous AF, but I'm so excited. I can't even believe I've had this thing for probably since 2014 or 2015. I can't even remember. It says on the back here 2015, but I think it was brought out in 2013 or 14. Oh my gosh, I should look that up. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm excited about this. I can't even believe that I've almost finished an entire palette. I know it's a small one, but that's a big win in my world. I'm really proud of myself. So thank you again for watching. Please like and subscribe. I would love to have you. Let me know your thoughts down below and wish me luck. I'm gonna need it, and I will talk to you guys again in the next one. Bye, everybody.